You do what? Are you gonna hide behind the door?
This game's big enough. I can hide behind here. See, look at this.
I can still see you. And you're a friggin' nut. All right, Ray, wherever you are hiding behind that door. This is Tech Tips 20, Ray.
20.
Welcome to 20 weeks of this noise. Well, Ray, I've got some good news and some bad news and some I don't know news.
Okay.
What do you want?
Nothing. What's the bad news?
You want no news?
No news.
Okay, this is the end of this week's Tech Tips. Goodbye, everybody. See you next week.
Okay.
Now, we just surpassed 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube page.
Is that bad news?
Well, no, I guess that's relatively good news. That means 1,000 people give a crap about whatever you're saying.
Really?
Apparently.
Okay.
So, but the bad news kind of goes with that. I'm really pissed off today.
Oh. Because it's raining?
Yeah, not because it's raining. You know, in spite of, well, you've seen the charts on what's going on with the YouTube. It's on fire. Everybody's chasing after us. Views are up, subscribers are up, comments are up, likes are up. Everything is up, 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 up. Well, in 2 days, our views dropped in half.
What's this? Oh, okay.
You know what we did to make that happen? Nothing. It's Google. Google Plus.
Plus.
They're forcing Google Plus down everybody's throat since Google owns YouTube, and it seems that there's a mass exodus from YouTube. So it's not just us. Everybody's running away from YouTube because it's all of a sudden become a real pain in the ass to comment, or I don't know what they're doing there. So I don't know. You know, if we lose all our views and subscribers and all that stuff, we'll just stop doing this and do something else.
Okay.
Or I don't know, I'm looking into some other places where maybe we can post, or I don't know, but that was kind of disheartening. So, YouTube, if you're, or Google Plus, if you're watching this, go away. Get out of my YouTube site. So, at any rate,
okay.
It's Tech 20, Ray, and I don't know, what are you looking at there?
This ain't right. That's probably your coin problem. Look at that. Somebody did this.
It looks like an extension cord. I thought you fixed all that already.
No, I missed that because it was like down in here, and I just missed it. But what did somebody do here that ain't supposed to be there at all?
To rig them.
That might be why your credit thing ain't working right.
Well, this week's Tech Tips is not on gun games, but we're standing here. So where are you at on this?
I completed all the repairs.
That, you did all that. Fuse block done.
Yeah, the service port was missing, or the service plug thingy. I did that.
Yeah.
Just because that's handy, that's all.
Clean and adjusted all those thingy-mabobbers.
New line cord.
Clean the score reels.
Everything in here, yeah.
Clean and adjusted all that.
So you got to be careful when you clean these. You can wipe off the pigment and the black.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Anyway, yeah, well, that's done. There's a whole bunch of them on this game. It's kind of a weird game that way. There's 3 sets of these things because there's the time.
What happened down there?
Score.
Oh yeah, there's more score reels down there. There's some more score reels.
Yeah, I had the whole bottom out, this out.
All that stuff.
All the Jones plugs are cleaned. Yeah, all the maintenance work's done.
Okay. So what do we got left to finish this thing? We got to do the gun.
That's it.
We got some welding to do on the gun.
The gun and test it. And that's it.
Shut that door, would you?
Okay.
Ray, I only spent 6 hours on that coin door yesterday.
Day. A good bit of the whole day on that.
You know what it looked like before?
Yeah, it looked like that one.
It looked like this piece of crap over here. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's what people leave go. They don't do this.
Yeah. Well, check this out.
That is pretty neat. That scenery cleaned up very well. I gotta tell you. It really did. That website's wrong, Mike. The tanks move.
Yes, the tanks do move. Where's the helicopters at?
Well, they'll come out. It's a timed thing. Here they go.
Oh, that's exciting.
Here's 2.
Where's the other one?
Yeah, it'll come out later. You get the men come up. It's running a game program. There's a left one.
I can hardly wait to play this.
I know.
I'm lying.
You're not. It's actually not bad.
Yeah, it is. It's terrible. Okay, well that's the gun game.
It turned out very well.
What's it doing? It's going to shut off in 4 seconds. Or when you hit that button.
I did the game relay.
Put our locks in there. All of our locks are keyed the same. You know, I heard somebody else saying all their locks are keyed the same. Had a funny thing about that. You know what their key number is?
1382.
You told me you knew what it was.
1382.
Why do you know their key number?
They need fixed all the time. Is that what you want? All right, they need fixed all the time. That's true too.
You know their key number. Why? Do you carry their key number?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Why do you carry their key number?
Well, it saves me from breaking into it when it's broke, because it's broke and people don't have the key.
Well, 13 what?
82.
1382.
Yeah.
So if you see a TNT, if you see one of their machines out on route somewhere, since they still operate, take a 1382 to it, and you can take the 3/4 that are in it out.
3/4.
From the last time it worked 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I got to say about them bums.
6 years.
All right, Ray. Email time. Got an email from Kevin.
Kevin.
I don't know if we've mentioned Kevin before, but Kevin is the fine gentleman who is waiting on this Elvira Playfield, which I cleaned up today, and I'm going to box that up and ship it to him. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the
today or tomorrow.
Removal of Jim's.
Yeah, it's the leftover
leftover
Playfield.
went in. Yeah.
But at any rate, he sent me a message. I cannot wait to see the party video.
Or the cleared one.
I keep checking YouTube like 4 times a day. Haha. Do you think you might post one soon? Don't tell me you did not make one.
Oh, we didn't.
So I responded with, uh-oh, was busy entertaining guests, no video footage, guess I'm in trouble now. To which he responded, holy crap, and it looks like about, oh, I don't know, 6 or 7 exclamation points. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'll probably get over it. Was just looking forward to virtually hanging out with a bunch of fellow pinheads. So we're going to refer to Kevin as if he was here today, Ray. He's hanging out with us today.
Okay.
Kevin. Kevin's Playfield. I sanded the back of Kevin's Playfield. Kevin, if you'd have been here, I'd have had you help me sand the back of your Playfield because it was grungy and disgusting, and I cleaned all the inserts. And
he's ready for his Playfield swap.
And if you were here, I could have you put the Playfield in a box along with the special gift he's getting along with it. Did I tell you what I'm sending him?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because don't tell him.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
All right. This gun game wore me out.
Yeah, well, there's 3 more.
And there's 2 more Felixes.
Oh boy.
You didn't remember that, did you?
Yeah, I was trying to not.
I don't know what they are.
You know, Jimmy forwarded me an email that he got, I guess through Facebook or whatever today. Somebody wanted to know if we had a restored Kiss in stock, or if we were going to be doing one anytime soon, or if he supplied the machine, would we do it? And you know what my response was?
Yeah.
No! My response was no. We are booked. I said we're booked through 2014. No more work. Yes. Yeah. Call me after I leave. It's ridiculous around here.
Game room guys.
Shout out to Derek B. We shout out to him a lot, but I'm just shouting out to let him know that Hot Tip and Sinistar picked up this morning.
Oh, good.
Naval picked them up. They're on their way to Utah.
Utah. What was the name of that town? It's an interesting town.
Yeah. Don't know.
Spanish Fork.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what we got here.
Okay, you bought something from Game Room guys, huh?
Game room guys. I think this is. Yes, this is a mod that is good to have for Adam's family.
That is not a Playfield part.
No, it's a mod. It's actually an update that the manufacturer should have done but didn't do.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look official, but when the 3 magnets underneath the Playfield lock on, whether a transistor goes bad or whatever, it usually will not overload the fuse and trip it up there, because they are fused.
Mm-hmm.
But it's too far away, the load is here, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a short. It could be just one of the magnets is old, and it actually now is less windings because the shellac has worn off the windings, and it'll actually make it get warmer when it's on. When that gets warm, it makes the wood warm.
It cooks the artwork on top, makes it all messed up. Yeah, when it gets really warm, if it fails and it's continually, continually used, then your paint will discolor. And I've seen some that will actually burn the paint. It'll go brown. Seen that plenty. So
this is a nice thing to do, whether you make it up yourself or you buy it. I bought these from them Gameroom guys because they make them up, and I just plug them in.
There's nothing to it. I mean, we've made them ourselves before.
Yeah.
This was a case of we had some unused eBay bucks that were about to expire, so we had to real quick hurry up and buy something.
And they were going to expire in 2 hours.
Yeah. And then come to think of it, for the whatever that was, $20 or $30 or $15, whatever it was, for the amount of time it takes you to make that by hand, yeah, no, maybe.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be an efficient way to use the eBay bucks, and it takes some of the time off of what I can do otherwise, That's all.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Any idiot could install that.
And you can tuck it away. It's just a protection item. It's really not a mod. No, but it's a maintenance protection type item, I think. Because now that the fuse is down near the load, if you're following any electronic things that we're talking about, even though I was wrong about the diode.
Oh yeah, I got his message here. We'll read that in a minute.
You want to fuse closer to the load on a device so that you can protect it better. Because these, when they draw excess current, should by rights and by theory electronically trip the fuse up there, but they don't. Because it's too far away from the load, number one, and number two, it's probably a delay by the time it sees this getting hot. If these are totally shorted, it'll trip the fuse, but that's not what's harming the Playfield. What's harming the Playfield
is when they start to fail.
Yeah.
Where's Kevin hiding at? He's in the abyss.
Oh yeah. I hear him back there on a forklift.
You back? What do you? So you installed those fuses in under 5 minutes. Yeah.
That kind of work you can do. Like
okay, you were saying a gentleman by the YouTube handle of I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong.
YouTube.
How do you say that? Goozle's videos? Gozla's videos.
Gozzles.
Gozzle's videos.
Gozzle?
Well, he didn't tell us how to pronounce his name, so we just got to kind of guess.
Gozzle's videos.
Anyway, he made a comment on your Tech Tips 18.2 multimeters blah blah blah. I was hoping this video would correct a mistake made in part 1, where Ray names the banded end of a diode the anode. It is, in fact, the cathode.
Nice.
Current flows from anode to cathode. This means if the red lead of the multimeter is on the anode and the black lead on the cathode banded end, the multimeter, set up to test diodes, should show a voltage drop of around 0.4 to 0.9 volts approximately. Critical is, however, when the leads are swapped around the other way that no current flows, open circuit. We agree with that. We agree with that?
Yes.
No, we're not going there.
Check that out. It's Orlando, man.
Well, I'm not going there. So, thanks to G Video, Gozzle's Videos, for pointing out that our terminology was wrong.
This will correct
You're getting ahead of me again.
Yeah, well, that is appreciated.
Yeah, that's cool.
Not being a electronics engineer, I don't really pay attention.
Well,
to
you know
details.
what? And beyond that, Ray, these tech videos are not scripted. We don't sit here and you know, really plan out what it is we're going to say, because these are, you know,
True.
We're not getting paid for this. This is just merely.
It's a fun thing, maybe.
It's entertainment for you know, our customers and followers, and you know, well, you're getting ahead of me again.
Okay.
So all that crap that I'm saying aside,
Are we there yet?
feel free to correct us if we say something that's wrong or goofy or whatever. Yeah, set us straight. Ray, you know how to test a diode, but apparently you haven't reviewed the terminology of anode, cathode.
Correct.
Since they were invented back in whenever you were in high school.
73, 4.
Yeah. So thanks for that comment. Oh, and another comment about comments is now with the wasn't I bitching about the Google Plus thing at the beginning? Well, that's what I lost today, Ray, was the ability to respond to people's comments.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I cannot respond to people's comments.
They don't want it to be a bulletin board then, huh?
Well, you know, they want you to do it through the porthole that is Google Plus,
I see.
which I don't know. They don't have it figured out yet. Everybody's upset. Bulletin boards are going nuts.
Really?
Everybody's upset. Our viewers dropped in half, or our views dropped in half in one day because everybody's pissed off at YouTube. But so if you comment on a vid and you don't see us commenting back and thanking you or answering your question, you know, if it's a question or something, I can still send you a message. But I guess the commenting back and forth is going to be cut down. Who's calling you, Ray?
Some guy. Well,
Okay, this is what a service call sounds like.
oh, this Ray. This is one of the mods we're going to put on.
Are we doing that?
Yeah,
Okay.
This is a Cliffy protector. He makes these in hundreds of different types of locations in games. One thing I see that people do when they install these themselves is they do not take off the protective plastic.
Oh, yeah.
And then they wonder why the ball's getting hung up on it, because it's sort of like gets in the way, and it's sort of semi-sticky after a while. So
yeah.
before you put this on, you have to remove this.
Okay.
Yeah, I see people all the time leave this on.
I've seen the factories leave them on
Yeah.
on side rails and stuff, and then they put the bolts in, and then when we take the side rails off, the protective crap's still underneath there.
Yeah, this is to protect the part from getting scratched. That's all. This is stainless steel. It doesn't rust. But during shipping, handling, and packaging, this is put on things. Plastics as well. They put it on
Sure.
plastics.
Yeah.
You remove this. You
Oh
don't let it
my!
on.
You know what just popped into my head, don't you?
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
I shipped an NOS, not an NOS. No, it was an NOS. I shipped an NOS set of Monopoly plastics that we sold on eBay once, Ray. Do you remember that battle?
I remember that.
You remember that idiot, jackass,
Yeah.
moron, loser, jerk? Couldn't figure out, these plastics are different. He couldn't figure out that there was protective coverings on both sides.
The colors are washed
on
out.
both sides of the plastics. He left us bad feedback and said it wasn't as described because they weren't new. They had this covering on them or some shit.
People like that.
My God, I caught, you know, I did some Google. I Googled. Google's not all bad. Google helped me find that guy's phone number, and I was calling him. I called him at like midnight to rip him, and we were in a shouting match over the phone, and he finally figured out that he was an idiot. Okay, so you got a Cliffy. This reminds me of something we were talking about not too long ago when we were talking about the pin cab protectors.
This is for the chair location.
This is the same.
items.
This is the same thing. It's a bra on a car.
Right.
It says it's a protector. It's not. It doesn't protect the damn thing. What it does is it covers up wear. That's all it does. I mean, you can put it on a new Playfield or whatever, but it's just going to move the scratch mark out.
Yeah, but you know, most of it occurs when the ball falls in, so it's going to save.
Yeah.
It's going to save the area. You know, and out here, well, let's face it. Okay, you're dealing with a weighty steel ball that is running around at velocity on a playfield that's made of plastic and painted wood. How do you think it's going to fare?
Yeah, not very well. But it...
Through use. Now, I'm not talking about an occasional game. I'm saying if you play a game several hundred times, what do you think's going to happen?
Yeah. Well, at any rate, I would suspect that 99.5 people out of 100 use that to cover up wear.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that. Are we going to do that?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'm with you. What are we working on?
Adam's family. Each one of these is unique in the fact of what you have to do to put it on. In any case, you never are going to be able to just snap this in.
No.
None of them. I've never seen
them. They're a little bit of a pain in the butt to install sometimes.
Right. You have to take things off the playfield, and then this goes in. Don't try to shortcut it. It won't fit right, and these are very delicate. I'd never put a micrometer on it, but I would say just looking at it, it's about 10 thousandths thick, if that. So this is like a razor blade. You can cut yourself pretty good with it.
Okay.
And also, if you're trying to contort it to get it on without
you'll mess it up.
removing it, you'll bend it. Once you kink this, it's over. Throw it out. You wasted $30.
Yeah.
Or whatever they cost. Some of them are that expensive.
Yeah, I know.
I can't imagine the tooling it would take to make this and keep this piece, because he probably works off sheets, to actually make this so flat and so discreet as far as the bends go.
They're nice pieces he makes.
I know the holes are punched, you know, with a you don't drill this stuff.
No.
You'll have it in a twisted ball. Yeah. You punch holes in it because it's very hard. It's stainless.
So at any rate, we're trying to cover up.
Yeah. This
well, I guess when you get the chair off, we'll be able to see that even better.
Well, let me get my tools. I need a Phillips and probably a 11/32.
Speaking of Cliffies, we got Cliffy on
right
on Jim's Elvira. The ramp protectors are not stock; they're aftermarket. They're Cliffies. Jim spent what? What did Jim spend on these ramps?
Oh my! Yeah,
he's had to source them. I guess he got them from 3 different planets or something.
I'm thinking it was over 6.
Yeah. So he wanted the ramp protectors on there to try to save his really expensive replacement ramps. It wasn't easy to find the Cliffies on that either. I guess he made a run of them, and then that was it. And we found I found them for him. Little Shop of Games had them.
That's where I got this stuff from.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of a lot of dealers.
Did I just mess up my scorecard on that by leaning on it?
Yeah, you did.
Ah, fudge.
Well, it's paper. It's temporary. You were going to do cardboard.
Yeah, I wasn't going to actually, but I'm redoing it. Oh, while you're there, what else did you get in that box? Oh, stuff.
They're in here. And
I'm going to read you a message from Paul C.
Paul C, okay.
Paul C, thanks to the new Google Plus, this comment that you left on our, wherever you left it, Tech Tips 18.1. He left a comment there, and Google Plus decided that his comment was spam, and they hid it. So nobody can see this comment. And thanks to Google Plus, I can't even unspam it. It is just now spam. I can read it, but nobody else can.
What does that stand for, by the way?
Spam?
Not nothing. Just nebulous meat.
Junk.
Spam.
Yeah, junk. They flagged it as junk.
It's salty, but all right. Yeah, here is our other.
So anyway, Paul C says, "Hey, Paul." Paul says, "I wouldn't have thought what Felix does is amazing. Oh, I don't know what would possess anyone to cover any of the logos or artwork on a machine with a promo sticker. That's borderline vandalism." And he knows how to measure amperage, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, Blah, blah, blah. Borderline vandalism. Covering a logo on a machine with a promo sticker. So what do you got there, Ray?
Well, these are 3M graphic film.
Yeah, that's what they printed on.
Very thin. You can feel it's very thin.
Yeah.
And they will go on top of the black. And generally, if your black paint is good in the background, then these will be okay. But you know, it does rely on some of the black spots to be okay. You know?
Well, that ain't the case there. You know what we got to do there? I got to take that thing to the blast cabinet.
Blast it, repaint it black,
And
gloss black.
And you know, I bet I can blast that in under 2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's 3 hours at the blast cabinet to get that crap off of there.
Yeah.
Unless I go over to your cabinet where we're going to use that zinc oxide or whatever that.
Aluminum oxide.
And that'll blow a hole right through the apron.
Yeah, aluminum oxide is your most abrasive air media.
At the glass beater, that's 3 hours.
Yeah, glass beads are more gentle. First off, you can get walnut shells as air media, air blast media, and you can get glass beads as air blast media, and then the most abrasive you can get is aluminum oxide, and that is kind of dangerous to use. That will put holes in metal. Yeah, you're right.
What do you think about that, Kevin? Have you seen Kevin around here anywhere?
No,
Where's he hiding?
I think he's frozen in the.
We could put Kevin at the blast cabinet and say, stand there with that apron for 3 hours and get that old paint off of there. Okay, well, yeah, that takes care of Paul. What are you doing? You taking that chair off?
Yeah, let me get tools.
Okay, we're breaking. You're grabbing tools. I'm gonna go.
I guess I'll put these in.
I'm gonna go get even angrier. Do I seem like I'm angry today, Ray?
You're angry. What's that show? Angry Birds?
I don't know what an angry bird is.
Yeah, that's a cartoon.
There's another one, an annoying orange. I don't know what that is either.
Annoying what?
Annoying orange.
I don't know. I never heard of that.
Okay, well, people, if you want to comment on what an angry bird or an annoying orange is, go right ahead. We won't be answering you thanks to the new Google Plus. So pissed off about that, Ray. I fought with that all. I fought. They just overhauled the YouTube. Remember, we did the intro. The intro video. We got all the little categories and all that crap. And you know, I'm just starting to warm up to that, and now that it's messed up again.
So this is affecting anybody with YouTube things?
Yep, everybody.
Wow. That's a lot of work to waste, that kind of time.
Yeah, blew my whole day. Well, of course, my alternative was I was going to do that other coin door.
No, don't do that. You gotta wait a while to recover. I gotta hide it.
Okay, go grab your tools. We're on break. Be right back.